Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Grace Walking Ministries, an online ministry. I am Pastor Zborzhu Garawahal Spray. My legs are very bad. Very bad. I fell asleep into slumber. Very bad. The homosexual of James Sheridan Sr., the manager who peeped on me while I had breast cancer. I had fallen asleep. I was not well. I am 62 years old. Anyway, I noticed that the immorals from the International Refugee Mission had brought in one trash can. And you know how hysterical the Baptists can be. They're like homosexuals. Anyway, I had come out here. The cart is still there. The Sheridan homosexual was staring at me, so I stared back. It's odd how Obama protects these people. The homosexual not only started to yell at me, as usual in daytime, so he not only called me horrid names, he was like James Sheridan Sr., who witnessed on Vermont and 3rd, appealed by Rouse and Rade, a police officer murder homeless Hispanic people. One, I know because Orville came home screaming. Couldn't believe it. Yes, Mr. Sheridan is part of the problem. Now, I have done nothing about this because this is what he did, even though it's legal in the corrupt USA power of Koreatown, in the world economy of the progressive state of California. Yesterday it was Mexicans. Oh, you should have seen the lover. Oh my God. He comes out on the balcony. This is where they live. This is where they peep. They live right over here. And you see right up here is the Muslim homosexual. Now, I want to ask y'all something. This is a hate crime and elder abuse. They called me a freak. What has that boy ever done? He got that job because he stole it from Orville. I told Orville, I said, you watch out for that homosexual. And sure enough, he snaked in and got the job. But it don't matter. God didn't mean us to stay over there. It's nothing but a bordello. I'm serious. Anyway, they call me an abomination. American Christians. We walk miracles because God has forgiven me. Yet, Lucifer's people, it was Sheridan, and Sheridan, because of that, because your homosexual can't seem to control himself. Sheridan, he called me an abomination. James Sheridan Jr., because of this. When I was dying of breast cancer in room 27, where another homosexual lives now, his name is I don't even know his fucking name, but he loves David. Isn't it something? None of these fuckers know what Orville's name is. And it should be that way. I am his father. Eric Holder, you're over there with that criminal, that thug. What is his name? God already forgot him. But he's not Trayvon. He's not Trayvon. Now, Eric Holder, I'm going to send you this video. Let's see what the fuck you do about it. First, I had Cindy, and they've stopped. They've stopped. They really have. And even these people, they've stopped. It's just the Holden and James Sheridan, Sr. from Pasadena. Well, anyway, Eric Holder, if you're not too... Al Sharpton, where the fuck are you? LGBTQ. Where are you? I have 2 homosexuals like I did. Lesbians at LGBTQ on Schrader. Verbally attacked me. Verbally attacked me like these did today. I was stunned because that little Mexican, he usually don't say shit. American Christians, what do homosexuals do? Well, intimacy. And I have a card for this. American Christians, does your neighborhood in Missoula, Montana, or Bay City, Texas, or Jacksonville, Florida, or Myrtle Beach in the Carolinas, I can't remember whether it's north or south. American Christians, are you living next to this type of hostility? Are you? It was them. I thought it was number 1. You know, you never know. I see so many paths. And once again, an acquaintance, I don't know, someone that Orville knows, and he will hear about this. Just as I'm going to be sending this to CNN today. And this day, this church poisoned me with carbon monoxide poisoning since we've lived here. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. Just like with you, James Sheridan. You and I spoke right here. You melted my heart. You're not a good man. You're just a man. Your son fucked my husband. These people call me nasty. I bet it was them. You put a Mexican homosexual and a nasty old white man, and what you got? What you got? He said I cut my balls. Well, I want to tell you something. My surgery was January 7th, 1977. But before that, I want you to walk with me. Because I'm not like these drag queens or these homosexuals. I want to tell you. I volunteered for an experiment for Dr. John Ronald Brown. A Latter-day Saint, a Mormon. Anyway, in exchange for this experiment, I worked for Dr. Brown. You see that little homosexual little Mexican? At his age, I was already a computer programmer in COBOL. And yet at 62, I'm having this kind of trash abuse me. Elder abuse. Hate crimes. No, Eric Holder, you're going to get this. I won't say what you're going to do, and I'm going to send it to Eric Garcetti. Anyway, my surgeon, Dr. John Ronald Brown, told me, Nicole, I can't afford I can't afford anesthesia. Right then, 60 Minutes had just done a piece on Dr. Brown. Of course, they walked by and they passed. But you see, we cannot look at them. We cannot look at them because they are protected by corrupt, militarized police. A world power, USA, Koreatown, Hood, Los Angeles, progressive state of California. They're protected. Anyway, I had this surgery. And they didn't cut my balls off. I know, I helped in the surgery. They didn't cut my balls off. You know why I can have orgasms? You know why I can feel what? I rotted. The experiment didn't even last a month. I rotted. Just as these people are gonna rot. But the thing is, that's how much I am who I am. I woke up in surgery. You see, Dr. Brown hired trans women, and we were all highly skilled. I remember they were football players from Florida. Beautiful women. I mean, that's why homosexuals hate us. Because we're more than them. They are the perversion and the abomination. We are following our spirits, our soul. They are following a need. Anyway, I woke up in surgery. Dr. Brown cut from my vagina into my rectum. Dr. Brown accidentally, because he wasn't on purpose. Dr. Brown loved me. He loved all his girls, because he knew what we went through. The gay community is not for us. We're not them. We never have been. The drag queens try to pull us in, these wannabes. Well, anyway, my friend, I'll call you KD, okay, Kelly? The divine diva, Kelly. She's did very well for herself. Unfortunately, God bless her, I don't know, everyone has their path. Everyone has their path. I have a friend that's a very good friend from Iran. Anyway, I entered, she took me to County Hospital at USC. I was bleeding like I am now. Anyway, Dr. Dan Smith came in and he told me, we're going to give you a colostomy. We're going to pull down your... It was just my body. I was 25 years old. I had planned it to be at 25. Because too many drag queens think they're like us and they have surgery. And I didn't want that to be my case, them to say about me. Because I knew I would protest homosexuality. Anyway, Kelly and I were sitting in the waiting room. Here I was dressed, because I intended to go out and party. As Dr. Dan Smith told me what he was going to do to my shell, I could just see it. I had just, it had only been 2 months. I had not even been intimate yet. My partner was a homosexual by the name of Dennis Hamilton. I had picked him. He was 6'4". He could protect me. And we understood each other. Right, Kelly? Anyway, I had left Dennis because I intended to get married. I fell in love. Well, anyway, I looked at Kelly and I said, "This is bullshit. I'm leaving." She says, "No, you can't." I said, "Give me my step-ins. We're leaving." Kelly owns buildings here in Silver Lake. Most trans women are very successful because before, you see, I was raped at the age of 22 months, and Mexicans all my life. The names that James Sheridan Sr. of Pasadena, California, of Sheridan Apartments, those names, my sisters called me. It's not about them. They ain't shit. Who are they? What have they done? What will they do? That Mexican boy will go to another bag and after this one drops dead. Suffice, Callie, we went to one of her buildings. She said, "What are you going to do, Nicole?" Callie went to sleep. And Callie went to sleep. All my life, I've been called horrid names as being promiscuous. I am not. Callie's husband wanted me most badly. It was most unseemly. Anyway, I decided I was going to have one last party. I didn't intend to fall in love. My shell, which people paid, not like these hoes. God dang, a Happy Meal. I hate escargot, but I love raw silk. I don't need a cement pond or a mansion, 'cause I got God. Anyway, I hitchhiked to San Diego. I did. It was safe then. It really was. And this was in 1977. This was in, March of 77. I was getting very ill. I had a urethral fistula, a rectovaginal fistula. My urethral sphincter had been cut off. My urine was traveling back up in me. Anyway, I was gonna party. We had tie stick. We didn't have this bullshit we have nowadays. A Hispanic man trying to get back across the border, driving a car, asked me to drive him. He picked me up. He offered me money. I said I wanted to drive, nothing else. And he took me. I landed in Broadway. Right on Broadway. Always it's Broadway. Broadway, San Francisco, Broadway, Portland, Broadway, New York, Broadway. I had not one dime. I took none of my clothes. I wore stilettos, hot pants, and a halter. I walked into the Showboat. It's a strip club. No, it was the one before, right closer to the wharf. I walked in and I got a job. I told him I would not stand snoot. I worked 2 weeks and then it was payday. The military took up a collection. Do you have that kind of memory? How come you think I can walk the hate that I walk and live with the man that I live with and still feel joy and happiness? They lost control. I did too. They will still harbor. I will not. This is testimony. And James Sheridan Jr., I'm coming to Tacoma. Orville knows where you live. You live close to Chris, his sister. I will go to your queer balls and I will find you, Sheridan, and I will just talk about this fool. I have pictures to prove they peeped on me. Can you imagine? So they didn't peep on me for like Orville peeps. They peeped just because to keep a job. The Sheridans had asked them to keep an eye on me, see what they could find. Orville's lover had tore up apartment 5. Sheridan paid him $5,000. Yet me they can't get away from. You know why? I'm their conscience. James Sheridan Jr. harvested my husband for men. Every time James Sheridan Jr. came into town, my husband walked orgies. James Sheridan Jr.'s mother, Bridget Patricia Sheridan, met with you homosexual, as I was dying of breast cancer. And told you to fuck off, didn't she? Did she or did she not? How do I know? In apartment 26 lived a homosexual who screwed little boys. Orville was with James Sheridan Jr. I will take a polygraph. That little boy cried out, "It hurts. I was raped since I was 22 months old. I suffer PTSD, post-traumatic stress. I have been at war since 22 months." In that apartment 26 lived another homosexual. Right now lives one. He called the cops on Orville and lied. Just like the people from the international refugee. They had a Polish immigrant they had brought in. You wouldn't believe she was pregnant. They got the nerve to say the Mexicans are the only ones. Bullshit. That Polish hoe came out here pregnant. You should have seen the lie she told on me. And the one they got now with, oh my God, this was from Luther. They went out and got the trash can. This is why Baptists are. This is why that God will never walk. God and Obama, another reason to impeach. Obama, another reason to impeach. Anyway, you see, that is Black America. We built this country. We are all carry the gene of black. All of us. I don't care how far removed you are from the cradle of civilization. And they're the ones. I want to know these sons of bitches on SSI. You see, Obama made a promise. I voted for him. I'm a knower. I see many paths. I knew this shit was gonna come out, but I just know I will not stay hold in there. You know that window is closed and kept closed. It was not the children, thank God. I would have really been brokenhearted. It wasn't the children from Spain. It was the homosexuals from America. Anyway, there lived a fat man. Orville knows him. He worked in Beverly Hills. I cursed him. He lost his job. He's very ill. But that, you see, homosexuals want a lot of rights. They do. They do. And the police gives them to them. Sheridan, I tried to be good and overlook your people. Really, I did. Getting that ticket because of this boy, that was bullshit. You know, that letter, nasty, I'm going to have to tell Orville about this. When he calls, I gotta run, I gotta jog. I'm losing my left foot as I'm dealing with James Sheridan Sr. and Patricia Bridget Sheridan of Pasadena, California, a progressive state. Hate crime. I'm a senior. You should see that little Mexican boy. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with Mexican people. All they produce is homosexuals. My own family. My own family, I declare. And then all those that fucked me. My God, they're all married with kids. Are y'all fucking the family still? "27 minutes. I gotta go upstairs. I want to upload this and I want to send it to Garcetti. Garcetti, I was fried by the International Refugee Mission. Carbon monoxide poison. I got records, I got proof. Fried. I did not heal because I was breathing in carbon monoxide. Before I found out them homosexuals were staring at me, I had that whole windows uncovered. I got pictures on Facebook. That's how they got on the photos. That's how I got photos of them. I photo everything. Soon I'm gonna have a body camera. James Sheridan Sr., no matter how you try, it's meant to be, baby. Your son fucked my husband and used him to bring in cock as I lied down. As Good Samaritan knew I had breast cancer, and John Kowalski, like that homosexual, wanted me to die. I walked 11 months with breast cancer in this building. Can you imagine what Orville was doing in that building? Can you? My computer is on fire. In grace of God. You see, you can do what you want because you already have. This ain't the first time homosexuals have acted in that manner. When I was empress, when I was beautiful, oh my God, Have you ever heard of glass being put in your makeup? Your gowns torn? Who did it? A white person? No. A jealous homosexual. Now, Eric Holder, because Obama's busy with that horror man, Tiger Woods. Eric Holder, if you finish with your Ferguson audacity, that man said I cut my balls. He called me horrible names. Again, you see, oh God, this is so ironic. The homosexual from Westmoreland, one of Orville's friends. I thought he lived there all this time. He was fucking him. Anyway, I had Wilma in here. I was paying the Japanese man. And the Japanese man moved because Orville peeked into his windows. And also because Orville was beating me so much. How many times did that Japanese boy tell Orville to fuck off of me? It wasn't the Korean church or 1131. Oh, get ready, baby. Did you hear that earthquake? Mr. Sheridan, you heard me in court. I'm fixing to have him arrested. Do you understand? Both of them. We can fight this in court. Okay? Eric Holder, what you gonna do? Eric Garcetti's a mess. This is the first time I come out here that these goddamn cops aren't flying over. What you gonna do? In grace of God, honor, and prayer. You cannot teach me to pray because you don't know who God is. I wanted to ask the homosexual. When you pray, when you grab ni, alma, a tierra, do you place the male root in your mouth first? Or do you turn around and as you're saying, oh my God, I'm hardly sorry for having offended thee. I detest all my sins, not only because of thy just punishment, but because I've offended thee, O Lord. Tell me, homosexuals of the world, when you pray to your God, because when I was a child, God removed me from the situation. So I want to understand how is, I ask Orville the same thing. Because he tells me the same thing, and you're a pastor. Yes, baby. I am a pastor. And God works miracles in me. Think about it. So homosexuals of America, because I live in America, when you do your act against Scripture, tell me. Teach me to pray. Please teach me to pray. I want to pray to be able to have mark from God. They're mine. I want homosexuals of America. I want to be able. Rachel Maddox, you're going to get this. You're on my Facebook. You're going to get this. Homosexuals of America. I want you to tell me how to be in a car accident and God's hand cover you and the other car. Tell me how to pray. Homosexuals of America. When I bless, it's not Santeria or brujeria. It is 4 and 3 swords of sorrow. Saint Simeon said, this child will be the rise and fall of Israel. This child will bring in a new religion of contradictions. That's why homosexuals and all these deviant things that go on find their excuse to walk it. God forgives everything. Well, God forgives if you repent. I have repented. But maybe you have something I don't have. And being it is of God, homosexuals of America, when I bless homosexuals of America, when I bless even crime, even sin, homosexuals of America, I feel God. Oh, my computer is burning. Okay, in grace of God, goodbye, goodbye. Be blessed. And homosexuals of America, baby, I won't see you in hell. I'll watch you burn. And Eric Holder, I walk hate crimes. What you gonna do about it, you son of a bitch?